Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Project Management and Control. In this video, I will try to explain how we can link our P6 XER file with the Power BI. In my previous video for the same subject, I explained what is a XER file and what type of data it contains. To start, I just briefly demonstrate it again. So XER file is a text or CSV file. In this data file, the data is stored in different tables and columns, which are separated by a delimiter. In P6, this delimiter is tab. In P6, the data is stored in different tables, registers, and fields. These fields are calculated values, so it is not physically always there. Every time we need it, these values, the PC is going to compute it. So in this video, we'll see how can our in this video we'll see that how can we extract and how can we link and extract different tables in a different table from the P6 XER file and link them and to make the DB report in Power BI. So when we link this our XER file with the Power BI, we can extract several columns. For example, we can extract for table for the project name, we extract table for the WBS name and its assignment. We extract for the activity codes and its assignment, activity information, which contains activity name, activity ID, its early and late start, total float, etc. Resource dictionary and resource and cost dictionary and their distribution. So now we'll see how we can add text and visual using the above table in Power BI. So let's start in Power BI itself. So welcome. I just show here the our P6 project window. In this window, I extract the one project which is project ID is INPRS interest and data date is 15 October and its project has the priority labeling project priority labeling project labeling priority is number 10. So the purpose of showing this window here that when we copy the data from Primavera to Power BI, this information automatically will be there. And one thing more, when we are making the project, there are several items which we are not consider, and the PC assign this value by default. So let's open the Power BI to import this data. So I just going to open Power BI. If you don't install Power BI in your machine, you can kindly visit my channel. There is one video how to install the Power BI or this installation of Power BI. It will be very helpful for you. Kindly visit the channel and watch this video if you did not install it. After installation, when you open the Power BI, we are going to open this home window. In the home window, you can see that we have different option. This is the different option of this data. So we are just selecting the blank report. In the blank report, we are in the home tab. The blank home tab is assigned several options to get the data. This is get data. You can get data just this click on the this arrow button. It will provide you different option, or you can select from Excel workbook the same two option. So in for the Primavera users, normally we are using the three option. We can copy the we can link our Power BI with the Excel workbook, and we copy this data from Primavera to Excel and then link this Excel to Power BI. The second option is the text or CSV file. As we discussed little before, the text CSV file is the XER file. CSV stand for comma separate values. So here the data are separated with the tab. And then the third method is the SQL server. We can link our Primavera server or database directly to the Power BI. So there are these three different methods. One method I already explained in my one of the previous video. Kindly visit my channel. You will find some helpful video there. Now this is the second method, which is we are using text CSV format. So when you click CSV format, it will open dialog box will be come up, and it will show you the recently opened folder. So we are open this folder 102, and it will shows no item match your search. So just go on the down and select all files. When you select all files, you can see that one Primavera XER file is there. This is our project interest baseline file. So just click this one and click open. Once you click the open, this file will be going to open, and we'll get one Power Query. In the Power Query, you can see the same file. Just right click and select CSV option. and then you will get two columns. One is the column 1 and the other is column 2. If you see the column 2 contains some information regarding the currency, like for example US dollar, pound sterling, Japanese yen, euro, US, UAE dirham, etc. And column 1, the column 1 is in fact our database, and you can see that this is our project. This is the ERMHDR. This is the project file. Then we have percentage T. T stands for table. This percentage F stands for fields. As I told you, this field normally are calculate values, and Primavera don't have any values for this one, and always these values are computed. Then percentage R stands for register, and then you have the all values are separated with the help of tab. So this is the delimiter. So now we want this data to be split into columns. To split this into column, just select on the column 1 and go into add column option. In the add column option, sorry, go to transform. In the transform, you will find one option, split column. So just click this split column. The split column have many options, like for example, split by delimiter, by number of characters, number of position. So because as we know that our P6 XER file is delimiter is tab, so we select this by delimiter, split column by delimiter, and then it will open the split column by delimiter option. Here you can select and or enter a delimiter. So I just click this drop down and click the tab and then select OK. Once this open, you can see that now our column 1 is split into several columns, column 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and if you go till end, you will see that the last column is 69. Means this data is split into 69 columns, and this is column number 2, which is see little before that. It contains some information regarding the currencies, US dollar, UAE dirham, etc. So now we have done this one. This column is T is there. This is different table. You can see this. This is table. This is F. So now we need to split the. We need the name of this table. So to add to calculate or to determine the name of this table, we just go on column 1.1 and go into add column. And add column, we just add the one conditional column. So when this conditional column open, we select this column 1.1 is equal to percentage T. Percentage T, I told you that this is the table. And then we see that select the column, and the column values will come from the column 1.2. This is standard. Every time when you going to perform this action, you have to select this column 1.1 and 1.2 and to determine the name of the table. So once you do this one, click OK. At the very end, you will add one. It will added a column, and you will see that current type, memo type, OBS, if different column names are table names are added. So or to copy this all, just right click and there's option fill button, and the fill you can see down. So it will fill all the values to down. All the values now have table values, and then this is our currency name, and this is our it was our column 1, which is split it as I showed little before. So now we want to move this column and change this column name to table name. So once you do this table name, just we want to move to the very end, very start of the project, our data. So one method is that you can just drag it, or alternatively, you just right click and in the bottom you find one command move. So this move gives you option that you can move to left, to right, to beginning, or to end. We already at the end, so we want to move this column to the very beginning. So just select to beginning. Now we want to bring this table between column 1.1 and 1.2. So we just drag and drop. So this is done now. Now we want to from this data we want to extract different tables. So what we'll do, we just select our this is our base query. We just right click and select reference, and then we just make this name as a project name. So what is this? The reference, the option with moving this, making with the reference is that our this is our base query, and all the information in this project name are extracted or taken from the base query. So anything changes in the this base query, it automatically reflect in the other queries which we make, which are reference to the our base query. So just click on the table name, and when you click down, you can see at the bottom this one informative error is here, that list may be incomplete. This is option. So just click load more. So it will copy all the table here. So just unselect all and select the project name. Okay, you can link it from here also, project. So just select this one, it will show you the project name. So if you see here, the project name is 5288, this is project ID. Okay, and if you go little before, if you remember, I show you that our project short name is interest. So if I show again the Primavera, that this is our project ID is an interest. If you notice here, this interest, it will show again in there. So if you show the project short name here, okay, similarly, it will show you activity account ID, which we don't need. So just remove this because this is unnecessary data. Original project ID, ID don't need. So remove this one also. Source project ID no need. Remove this also. Similarly, you have several items here. You have to check one by one and remove the unnecessary information here. This is the task code base. So whenever you start any activity, it will start with the with 1000, and when you add another activity, it will take to 10 as a 10 as a for the 10 as it will take 10 as a step. I mean every activity will be added by 10. Okay, similarly you have priority number. Okay, this we see this 10 and the strategy priority number. If you remember, it was showing 500 there. So similarly, you have several values here. Just you can see it, and this at the end you can see some information are like empty. For example, if you go at the end, you'll find okay here is just nothing empty. So after making this one, just make it and remove the percentage T, and it will show you project ID and this information here. Just go and transform and make this first row as header. So once you do this one, copy this again data and make a reference. And this time we are going to make is WBS. So in that from a task table, we just go here, load all values and make WBS. Type WBS, it will show you project WBS. So one project WBS scheme, you can see here that we have these values all. Okay, so after making this one, just go transform, make this use first row as a header. It will take you the values there. Okay, then copy this again reference. And now we are going to make is activity code. Okay, and go in the table name and select from here activity. Sorry, task. If you doubt here, just unselect all, load all values, and then you see activity code. Okay, so this activity code you select here from here. It will show you activity code. Go from here, remove T, percentage T, and make first column as header. Go to transform and make first row as a header. So this is activity code in WBS. Also, I need to remove the T. It's already okay. Then I will make one more. I reference this again and just make this time I will make activity information. Okay, you go to type here, load all values. In database, the activity information are coming in the task. So just go here and make it task. So we say activity task. Okay, and you will see here. You have to take not activity task. You have to take its activity task only. So remove task activity. Okay, and you'll see here that we have this task ID here, project ID is here. Okay, and then we have duration type here. Status code not started. You can see all because this baseline is all not started. This is our task code, which is our activity ID, and this is task name, which is our activity description. So here, and you can see here that if you move little further, you have this target duration. Okay, and then you can move. You can say late start date, late end date, and maybe before this we have uh, early start and early finish. Okay, so maybe after this one, early start date, early late dates. Okay, so this all dates are here. Okay, the priority type is normal. When we are labeling a resource saving, this is required. You have to select the what is the priority type. So this is normally we are not make when we're making baseline. This option are normally or not that considered at the time of baseline. So, but here you will find all this information. Okay, and this null means there is no values for here. Okay, so once you do this one, go here in the column 1.1, load all the values, remove t from here, and then go transform and make first row as a header. Okay, so in this header, you can go here if you go some information here, as we discussed here that this duration type, fixed duration, activity ID, activity description, and then you have early dates. So let us see this late start, late finish, just because this is time with the this is our time with the date with the time. So just select this option here and make it date. Okay, so it will show you only the date. Similarly, if you go here in the early start date, similarly you can make it date only, and early finish is the date. And if you select here, you can see that it is start from 10 October. And so if you want to show the project completion date, you have to make it maximum of this one. Okay, maximum of this one because it will show you for all the activities. Similarly, if you go in the project name and if you see in the project name also contains the dates. Let's check it. This last recalculation date is the 15 October, 8 o'clock in the morning. This is last recalculate date. So this is our data date. So we can change the name here as data date. Okay, this is our plan start. Start date and time. Just double click it and make it date. Okay, and then and plan finish date. Just make it date. So you can see our data date is 10 October 2018. Plan start in project start is 10 October 15, 2018, and finish date is 14 October 2022. So this is done. After you've done this active information, we can make one more uh, make one more reference, and this time we call it resource dictionary. And from here, from a task table, you just make it load more and just unselect this one and resource task resource. You have task resources and you have your resource. So this resource, the resource dictionary, RSRSC. So let's select this one, resource RSRC, and you will see that this is our resource dictionary for the project. And if you go here, you will find our resource name will be fine. This is our resource name here. Resource name, resource short name, this is the resource ID, and this is the resource name. So this is I like our resource dictionary, and you can see that activity compute there, and if several information like overtime, current flag, unit ID, and when we are making the resource, they are asking for you the phone number, and this all information are already mentioned. So just if you go here, you will find the resource ID, this calendar ID, role ID, shift ID, user ID, and you can find here email address, employee code, office phone. This, if you remember, then when we are inserting or making new code, this all Primavera asking for all this information. So this all information are there. So this is our resource dictionary. From column 1.1, we remove the percentage t table and then go transform and make first row as header. Then we need to make resource distribution. So we make another reference, and this is we say resource distribution. Okay, and from here just click this one, load more, and from here you just select task resources. Okay, and you see if you see the task resources here, you will find that we have resource column ID. Then we have the quantity, remaining quantity. For this time, remaining and target is the same. Target is the plan. Remaining is the when we are doing update. And this is you can find here target cost. We don't assign any cost. Let us check. This is the restart date. This is restart date is same as the project start. And then we have late start, remaining late start, target and finish date. All this information are shown here. Resource type, labor. Okay, this will see also little in a little while. Create code, and this all null. So this values are not here. So we just go in column on pen one, remove from here percentage t, which is stand for table, and then make from here go transform and make first row as header. So if you come here, you have this task ID, you have project ID, you have role ID, resource ID, then you have remaining quantity, you have a target quantity which is working as a plan, and then you see that here we have dates here also mentioned, restart date, remaining start date, remaining end date, and then we have here target start date, which is our plan date. So just click this one and make this as date. Similarly, target end date also make it as a date, then late start date also make it as a date, late date. Okay, and then several other values which you can remove it or keep it for time being. We will see. It's a resource type is a labor. If you click this one, you have see only one type resource is labor. Okay, so once you do this one, we have to create one more last table, which is our cost distribution. So just right click, make reference again, and make it cost distribution. Understood. And then just go to table name and load more. And from here, just uncheck all and make your project cost. Project cost. There's only one item for the project cost. Source rate, tasks. Okay, so this is okay. This project cost came here. If you go a little further here, you have this project, this cost item ID, account ID. Okay, then you have project ID, task ID. This is a task ID link the different table. You can use this task ID as to link it this table with the different table. In fact, this Primera, sorry, Power BI automatically detect and make this link. Then you have this actual cost is zero for all cost per quantity. Okay, and then you have the cost loading time is uniform, and then this all values are there empty. So you can here for project ID, just go column 1.1 and make a load more and remove the percentage T, which is stand for table. And then now we have go and transform and make first row as header. So just have a look, fast look. This is our project ID, task ID, and then this column cost name, BOQ cost. Okay, then if you move further, you find that there's several column vendor name, actual cost for quantity. This is the cost load type, how you distribute it, auto compute actual is no. Target quantity is our plan quantity, quantity name, and the other is empty. So once you do this one, our column are done. You just make it file, say close and load, and it will come back to Power BI. It is loading. You can see it will take some time because So you can see here, and now we are in the Power BI. In Power BI, we have different activity codes, activity information, cost distribution. So this all tables are created in Power BI. Now we are going to use this table to interact this table each other, make the dashboard report. So this dashboard report I will make in another next video. I don't want to make this video very long. So I hope you understand the concept. How can we extract different tables which are useful for us to make our data dashboard report, and then just format this data and we can make the reports. So in my next video I will make to how to link them and make the dashboard report. So that till that time, thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video. If you have any question, please feel free to write. I will try to answer as at my earliest. So again, see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.